So the very first category or characteristic is that when people struggle with emotional maturity, they are very rigid and single-minded. They tend to be black and white thinkers.
Right. Yeah, and I think that as it pertains to our spiritual awakening, um, getting out of black and white thinking is one of the first and most important things that we have to do or be willing to do. I mean, it's certainly not like just a switch that you can flick and say, okay, I decide not to be a black and white thinker, but it is a prerequisite for so much of the awakening process, that if we're not at least aware of what that looks like and feels like, and we're not willing to self-reflect on when we have become rigid in our own definitions and ideas and concepts and belief
Mm.
systems, and willing to soften those up a little bit, then not only is that a sign of emotional immaturity, it is a serious impediment to any real growth in consciousness.
Yes, absolutely. And when you're working with people in the office who are struggling with this kind of black and white thinking, for me, those are the people that almost never move into doing deeper layers of healing, because they're black and white thinking is about keeping reality small and contained
Mhm.
so that it's more manageable. If if you expand your awareness to include the fact that like your perspective can be true, but also many other people's perspectives can be true, that there is not one right way or one wrong way, or that there's a spectrum of
Right.
experience, it becomes very overwhelming for people who basically have not been taught how to work with the feelings that naturally arise around that.
Mhm.
So these are the people who, when you offer your perspective, they shut it down immediately or argue their point of view, or literally can't engage in conversation on it.